Welcome to the charms, entering in your students all at once and not having to do it one at a time. So grab a drink, your favorite beverage, and enjoy. Basically, first thing, open up your charms. Log in. You will go to your hub. It's where you log in at. That's where you're entered in at, and you're going to click on students, and then you're going to hover over to the Import Export tab and click Import Wizard. There you will see the template and the upload file. If you have not done so already, you're going to click Download Template. Problem shooting, depending on what browser you're using, depends on where the download goes. You basically just click Download Template if you're in Chrome, and it will just download it automatically. It doesn't ask you where. I think if you're in Safari, it will ask you where you want it to download. That's up to you. It doesn't matter. I would suggest the desktop because it's easy to find and you don't have to figure out where it's at. In Chrome, if you have not changed your setting, it always downloads to Downloads folder. In most laptops, it has the little folder down here for your downloads. On the bottom right hand side, you just click that and it's the students one right there. If you don't have your downloads folder down here, you will click on the smiley face dude called Finder on the far left of every Mac, and it's a section here under your favorites. It's just called Downloads, and it's always organized by the most recent download. So you're just gonna then open up that Charms template. Uh, it will start you in the middle of the document. Be careful of that. I just say that because then you don't try and copy it into the wrong spot. So you're just going to scroll all the way to the left. You need three things to enter names in the charms: student ID, first name, and last name. I put the grade in there because then I don't have to do it by hand. It saves me some time. The So I'm just going to minimize that right now. That way I can do that later. I can click out of that, and I'm going to minimize my browser because I don't need that right away. You're going to then log into your gradebook. Once you log into your gradebook, I've already done that. You're going to click on reports. Quick problem shooting because this has happened before. If your screen looks something like this and you're like, well, where's my reports at? I don't see it. It's because it's just your screen, your window is shrunk. So you're going to hover over to the corner until you get the two arrows. You're going to click and you're going to drag. Then you're going to click on reports and then make sure you click on the appropriate class you want to do. If you did this last year, you should not have to enter in your 8th grade and 7th grade classes and students. Here, my 8th, symphonic, and 7th grade, I entered in all those kids last year's, and they were transferred up, so I do not have to enter them in. I only have to enter in 2 classes, and that's my 6th grade orchestra. So I only have 2 classes to enter in. You're going to click on whatever classes those are you have to enter in, and you're going to click Student Roster. Click the arrow going over. Important, you want to make sure you do Export SCV. That will give you an Excel file, which that allows you to copy. If you do PDF, you won't be able to copy and paste into the Charms template. You want to make sure student name is checked, student number is checked, and then I do grade level because then I don't have to enter it in. The sort does not matter. Doesn't matter how that's done. You just click on Run Report, click on OK, and then it opens up a document. Now notice here it has organized it by the student name, the student number, and the grade level. I'm going to just extend those out so that we can see that. Now, if you notice in this report we just ran, it combines the last and the first name together. In our Charms template, they're separate, so we have to separate them. You do not have to delete and type in whatever there is a way to do that in Excel. you are going to click wherever your names are at, whatever column. You're going to click on the letter of the column next to the names. You're going to right click. It will highlight it and bring up a menu, and you're going to go down and click Insert. That will bring a blank column there for you. Now you're going to go to the names, and you're going to highlight just the names. From there, you're going to click what we want to do. This is how I remember this. You're literally putting text into a new column. And so I'm going to go to Data, and it's called Text to Columns. Delimiter is fine. You're just going to click Next. You're going to unclick. Tab should be already clicked. You're going to unclick Tab and click Comma. See here, I have comma not clicked and the names together. But when I click comma, you see they have separated out and it's in a new column. Then you're just going to click Next, and then you're going to click Finish. There we go. My names have been automatically transferred over, separated from that comma. Now we're ready to put it into the charms template. At least this class we are. So you're going to do, let's just go straight through the way the charms does it. It starts with student number. So I'm going to click. I'm going to highlight. And then you can click Edit, Copy, or you'll see this button here. This is the shortcut. You can click Command C and it will copy it for you. So I'm going to click Command C, or you can just do Edit, Copy, and you'll see the little highlighted bubbly lines. That means it's ready to be pasted. So I'm going to go to my charms template, just scoot it over so I can easily transfer back and forth. I'm going to click on the first tab of student ID, and you're going to do the same thing. You're going to do Edit, Paste, and that will paste it there. Okay, that's great. Now I'm ready for the first names, and I'm just going to click, highlight them. I'm going to copy them, click over to my charms template, and I'm just going to paste them right there. I'm going to click on the box of where I'll start the last names, go back over to my report I ran, highlight, copy, go back to my charms template, make sure I'm on the right spot, and I'm just going to paste it right there. And if I made sure everything's lined up, you want to make sure everything's lined up correctly. Then you're going to go to grade level. Same thing. You're going to copy it, go back to your template, click on that first empty box where everything's aligned up, and you're going to paste it right there. There we go. I have my first class already done. And I may be talking fast, and I apologize for that. This is about the 6th time I've actually done this video because of technical difficulties. It didn't always record. Side note, me digressing. Okay, so anyways, I got my first class. I'm done with that. Let's click out of there. Good. All right, so I'm done with that. Now I'm ready to do my next class. You do the same thing. I have my second session of 6th grade. And luckily, the great thing is it pretty much saves whatever you just did. Notice I have exports already clicked, student name, student number, and grade level. I'm going to run report. And I'm going to click OK. And I have that same issue. Every time you'll have that same issue. So I'm just going to expand these out so we can see it better. Of what that issue is. Notice all the names are together. So to review that again, we click whatever column is right next to the names. You'll see when I'm over the column number, it has a little arrow pointing down because I'm going to right click. It highlights them all. See, they're all highlighted. And I'm just going to click Insert. And then I have a blank column ready. So then I'm going to highlight the names. And I'm going to click Data. And we want to move that text to a different column. Click Next. The comma should already be checked. Next. Finish. There we go. Then you just do the same thing. I'll just start with the student numbers. We're going to copy it right where I left off with, and then paste it. Now I'm ready for first names. Copy it, paste it. Ready for the last names. Copy it, and then paste it. And then last, the grades. Going to copy it, and then paste it. So now I've entered in all my students. I'm actually ready to go. I'm going to go back to this report here, and I'm just going to exit out of it. I made sure everything is lined up with what I need, where I need it to be at. And then I am actually done with my grade book, so I'm just going to exit out of that. Now, before you do this, you're going to want to file on your Charms template, file, save as. I don't change the name of the template, but I think that was only because I remember the one person that did this last year. I thought she said don't change the name, so I just don't change the name. I would suggest saving it to your desktop. Make sure it saves to your desktop. That way, it's easy to find. So I'm just going to click Save it to my desktop, and notice it showed up right there. Then you have to exit out of that so it will be able to upload. So now I'm ready to go back to my Charms. And I have my Choose File. I'm just going to click Choose File. And I make sure I'm on the desktop, and it's right there. And that's why I saved it to the desktop, so it's easy to find. And then you just click Open Up, and you'll see that it's uploaded. And then you'll click Upload File. And there you go. It's already written. And then it should upload it for you. If you had a student entered in twice, it will say that. It'll be like, oh, sorry, I couldn't do this because you had a student entered in twice. If something was misaligned, it will read that and be like, whoa, this didn't work out. And then you just kind of have to go back into the thing and figure out what it was into your template. If you have any questions, I'm usually at Liberty North at the afternoon, and probably this first week I might be able to get away and help out if you're having trouble and can't figure out how it's working, or if you have any questions. Also, email me if you have any questions, and grab another drink and have a good night.